Hi friends, it's Alyssa. I am here with another reading for you today. I hope everybody has been doing well. Happy New Year. It is 2025 and I just realized a couple days ago that it's been almost a month since I posted an actual pick a card reading for you guys. So here I am. I hope everybody's been doing well. I thought we would do something today geared towards the romantic connections and situationships, since that is what a lot of you guys seem to enjoy or prefer. So for today's reading, we are asking the question, what does your person want you to know, or what is something that they would tell you right now? Basically, a message from your person of interest. So we have three options to choose from. These cards are from the Tarot of the Divine. This is a new deck to me. My husband got me this for Christmas, and this is the first time I'm going to be using it here on this channel, so that is very exciting. But for group number one, we have Dalmatian Jasper. Group number two, we've got Amethyst. Group number three is Selenite. So I'll give you guys a moment to make your choices. The timestamps will be in the description as always. You can also find the link to my Etsy store down there if you're interested in getting a private reading with me. You can also find the link in the description to become a channel member. Channel members have access to custom stickers and emojis. We also have early access to new videos, members only exclusive videos every month, and my level 3 members get discounted personal readings with me. So do check that out if that sounds like something you're interested in. And we are going to go ahead and get started, I think, with group number one. So group one, if you chose the Dalmatian Jasper, let's find out what your person wants you to know. So your card is, oh wow, we have the Lovers. So the Lovers is unity, partnerships. This card can also talk about balance. It is sometimes a card of choice. Usually when we see the Lovers, we see two people or two entities, two energies that are very much in alignment with each other, that are very deeply connected to each other in some way. You know, this can be two people who are really on the same page about things. Let's grab a few more cards and see what else wants to come out. Let's see. Does group one's person? All right, we have the Knight of Wands coming out. The Knight of Wands is a very fiery, passionate, intense kind of energy. This is a card of movement, a card of action. The Knight of Wands is, to me, also very much about like enthusiasm and optimism and, you know, continuing to push forward. We also have the Ten of Swords coming out here. The Ten of Swords is grief, it's loss, it is pain and suffering and despair. It can represent some kind of very painful, difficult ending that you maybe have experienced, or like I said, a loss. Definitely heavy energy coming through with this card. Let's get a few more. Does group one's person want them to know? Okay, we've got Four of Cups. Four of Cups is usually about like boredom or apathy or disappointment. It's a very just like blah, like kind of vibe that I get from the Four of Cups. Sometimes this card can also represent like pessimism or just being very fixated on like the negatives in a situation. We've got the Three of Cups. Okay, so this is togetherness and friendship and celebrations, people coming together, having good times, making good memories, that kind of thing. We have the Page of Coins. This is like some kind of seed that is being planted, something in its early stages that has the potential to grow, to evolve into something much more substantial than what it currently is. Actually, I'm going to put that over here. Pentacles are earth energy. And so these cards tend to be associated with like the more material aspects of life, such as money, work, the home, and in the relationship context, they can talk about like commitment or dedication, you know, something long term. And the page, you know, having this association with something new, something that's just starting out, the Page of Coins definitely can represent like a commitment that is still in its early stages, or a relationship that is moving in that direction, or something like that. Let me grab a couple more cards for you guys and just see if there's anything else that wants to come out before I really start talking about what I'm seeing here. Okay, we have the Four of Wands here. This is kind of similar to the Lovers in the sense that the Four of Wands is really about like unity and togetherness, and the energy of this card just tends to be very uplifting, very celebratory. This card can also represent like marriage, or you know, a commitment being made, you know, two people making the choice to be together, to spend their lives together, to share everything together. I'm just gonna rearrange these cards a little bit so that maybe you can see all of them. There we go. And let me grab one more. All right, we have the Tower. The Tower is some kind of crisis, an upheaval, something unexpected that really takes you by surprise, that maybe forces you to reevaluate a situation or pick up the pieces, or something like that. So, actually, let me do this. Okay. So, on the bottom of your deck, I just noticed that we have the Eight of Wands. This is movement, this is action and change. More of that fiery wands energy, right? It definitely seems like group one, this connection we're talking about is a relationship that is, it seems like this is a connection that has undergone a lot of changes in the recent past. Like, I get the sense that for a lot of you, this is probably something that is not new necessarily. It feels like this is something that has been fairly well established, or maybe you've just known this person for a significant length of time, for the majority of you. But regardless, it's like somebody here was, I feel like somebody here made a huge mistake. Somebody I feel like lost their focus or they became distracted. It feels very possible that your person like became bored in the relationship, or they just found themselves, like, for whatever reason, looking elsewhere for fulfillment, or like they were seeking attention from other people, because the Three of Cups here implies that there was some sort of like third party involvement going on at some point in this relationship. And that doesn't necessarily have to be like another person. A third party could be anything that is driving a wedge between you and your person. You know, it could be a job, it could be family, it could be anything, anyone. But it definitely seems like there was some kind of third party involvement here, and it was very much distracting for your person. Your person was putting a lot of their time and energy into whatever this third party was, whether that was another person or whether that was their job or their family or whatever the case may be. It took away from their relationship with you, it seems like, and I feel as though it became very hurtful to you. And for some of you, this third party involvement was not clear initially. For some of you, this was something that you discovered. And when you did discover it, it was really, it was really heartbreaking. And it was really like a tower moment where it was like everything just kind of crumbled around you, it seemed like. Or alternatively, it could have just been like their focus on this other thing, whatever it was, ultimately caused your relationship to start crumbling, because they were not putting the work into your connection. You know, they were not doing the work to maintain your relationship the way that it needed to be maintained, the way that any relationship needs to be maintained. And so, like, regardless whether this person was actually unfaithful or if they were just neglecting you and your relationship, you know, this is general, so everybody's situation is going to be different. But whatever the case, their lack of attention, you know, their neglecting you was very hurtful, and it was something that ultimately caused, it seems like, the foundation of this relationship to start eroding. And it seems like, you know, maybe you got to a point where you were feeling very discouraged about the future of your relationship and maybe very unhappy, and just it seems like nobody here was really having a good time, which is sad, because I get the impression that your relationship with this person was, at least at one time, very happy and very fun and loving. And, you know, we've got the Lovers and the Four of Wands here. It's like there was a time when this relationship was really solid and really beautiful for a lot of you. And, you know, the two of you have a very deep connection to each other. But it feels like your person was not doing the work to maintain that relationship. And so, like I said, the foundation started to crumble. Things became very unstable between you. And there may even have been like a moment where you gave this person an ultimatum, or an ultimatum was made, and, you know, they had to decide, okay, what am I going to do now? Am I going to, it's like your person had to make the choice to start prioritizing your relationship again. Or maybe they are currently in that position where they have to make that decision. where they have to face the mistakes that they have made. They have to face, you know, the effects that their actions have had on you. Because it's like this person really does genuinely seem to love you. Like there is a lot of affection here, and there is, I think I said this earlier, but there does seem to be like a very strong connection between you and this person. It's just like, I'm not sure why this person, you know, strayed off of the path that the two of you were on together. Again, with this being general, there's a lot of different scenarios here. There's a lot of different ways that this could have happened. But your person is saying that they are sorry for what they did. They're sorry for allowing anything to ever come between you. They realize that your relationship is extremely important to them, and that it is something they want to invest in, and it is something that they want for it to last for a long time. Like for some of you, like this person really wants to spend their life with you. And it's like they probably always knew that, but it's like for whatever reason, they just lost sight of what really mattered. And it could be, you know, for some of you, your person could have been dealing with like depression or like some kind of addiction, or I don't know, something like that. But they lost sight of what was really important. They're saying, I want to work with you to pick up the pieces and rebuild. I want to stop doing things that make you sad. I want to stop doing things that cause you grief. I want you to not feel neglected by me anymore. I want us to be friends again. You know, I want to rebuild. I want there to be fun and passion and excitement in our relationship again. And I want to get back to this, you know, the unity, the bond, the love that we once shared, or that I know we are capable of sharing. I want to grab maybe 1 or 2 oracle cards for you guys and just see if there's anything that they would like to add to this. So I think I'm going to use the Lover's Oracle for you guys. Okay. We have sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Interesting. So this doesn't necessarily have to actually be talking about like sex or, you know, a sexual connection between the two of you, although it could be literally about that. But I just feel like in general, the message here is that your person wants to really prioritize the bond that you have, or I guess I should say reprioritize that. And so for some of you, that could come in the form of, you know, becoming more intimate again, or maybe more intimate for the first time for some of you. But it's like, they're saying, I really want to start nurturing our bond and, you know, our love. It's like they really truly understand that they did you wrong, and they really truly want to make it right. And they're saying, like, they're acknowledging that at the end of the day, the choice is yours whether you allow them to make things right or not. They are, you know, they're acknowledging that for some of you, their mistake may have been too great, you know, for you to come back from it, to, you know, be able to forgive them anytime soon. And if that's the case, I think they understand that. They're, you know, they're not going to be upset with you about it. They're going to be sad, but, you know, I feel like they would understand. For most of you, your person is really, really hoping that you will give them an opportunity to make things right, and an opportunity to show you that they will do better in the future, that they will not allow anything like this to happen again. And for some of you, it could be, you know, too little too late, and that's okay. You know, if that's the position you're in, then, you know, you have to do what feels right for you. I want to grab, let me see what this card is. You have the King of Coins here. Yeah. Your person is saying that they really want to provide you the stability and the security and the safety that you deserve. Because like I said, this person seems to really, truly love you and care about you, and they just, it's like they so desperately want this second chance, or this opportunity to be what and who you need them to be. And they're really hoping that you will give them that opportunity. Yeah, there's the Queen of Coins coming out right next to the King. So these are counterparts, and they represent abundance and prosperity, and like I said, safety, stability, groundedness. This kind of energy is what your person wants to get back to. For some of you, or for others of you, this is the kind of energy that they want to establish, maybe for the first time. Like I said, for a lot of you, I feel that this is like a pretty well-established relationship already, or it was, or there was at least a lot of history between the two of you. And so I think, especially if that is the case, you know, especially if this is like an established partnership or something like that, a marriage, whatever, it's like that longing is even stronger. It's like they're saying, I will do whatever it takes to get us back where we are supposed to be, to get us back to this place of friendship and unity and, you know, happiness and balance, you know, to get us back to this place of the Four of Wands, this and the Lovers, this love and joy and optimism that we used to share together, the way that we used to be such an effective team. It's like they really want a chance to rebuild that or recreate that. They want to get back to that, and they just they're just really hoping that you will give them that opportunity to show you how much you really do mean to them, and that they are willing to change and to do better by you. Okay, group one, so I think I'm gonna leave that there. Those are really all the messages that I am getting for you guys right now. So I hope this reading was interesting. I hope that this resonated with you. This is just general, so take what applies to you and leave the rest behind. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I really appreciate it, and I hope I see you next time. Bye. All right, if you chose group 2 with the amethyst, let's find out what your person wants you to know, or what is something they want to say to you. So your first card is the Ace of Swords. So right away, the Ace of Swords is very much about communication, honesty, and clarity. Let's grab some more cards for you guys and just see what else your person, or what does your person want you to know? With this Ace of Swords being here, it definitely feels, group 2, like there is something that your person really, really wants to get off of their chest and tell you. But the Ace of Swords also is not it's not a super specific energy. So let's see what other cards come out. We have the Seven of Coins. So the Seven of Coins talks about long-term investments. It talks about patience, having to wait to reap the rewards of your hard work. We have the King of Coins, and we have the Ace of Cups here. The King of Coins is stability, security, abundance. Ace of Cups can talk about new beginnings in the realm of love and relationships, or feelings that are developing, that kind of thing. Four of Wands, Ace of Wands. Interesting. Four of Wands normally talks about like unity and balance and like people coming together, celebrations, that kind of thing. We also have the King of Swords here. The King of Swords is a very logical, very rational kind of energy. He can be kind of cold, kind of emotionally detached at times. Okay, and Six of Swords. The Ace of Wands, I don't think I touched on this card yet, but this is another ace. Aces in general are about new beginnings or something in their early stages. The Ace of Wands can talk about like passion and enthusiasm, new ideas, creativity, that kind of thing. And then the Six of Swords, this can be about like conflict resolution. This can be about reconciliation in some instances, or even just like moving on from something, moving on from a difficult situation into calmer waters. And then on the bottom of your deck, group 2, we have the Hermit. The Hermit is a card of solitude, isolation, withdrawal. This is very much usually about like somebody going inside of themselves in order to do some reflection or, you know, contemplate an issue, something like that. So those are your cards, group 2. I'm seeing here this is interesting because I'm seeing like the first thing that kind of stands out to me with these cards is that we've got 3 aces. And like I said, aces are about new beginnings. These cards represent things that are new, that are fresh, that are just starting out. We also have this Four of Wands, this King of Coins. The Four of Wands in particular, like I said, talks about unity and togetherness, and it tends to be in a very uplifting, celebratory kind of energy. It can represent marriage or, you know, people coming together, that kind of thing. There is often a very loving kind of feeling to the Four of Wands, and the King of Coins, like I said, that's stability, that is safety, that is abundance. The King of Coins often is seen as like a husband or a father type of figure, a provider, a protector, etc. I'm feeling this is a little bit strange because I do feel some like conflicting energies coming through here, because it's like on the one hand, your person, does seem to have love for you. Like, there is affection here. There is like a genuine connection, but at the same time, it's almost as if it's almost as if your relationship has never really had the opportunity to develop past like the ace, like the beginning stages, if that makes sense. It feels like for a lot of you, maybe you have been waiting on this person for some time, with the Seven of Coins being here, because like I said, this is about patience and waiting. It's about long-term investments, you know, having to wait for something to manifest. And it feels like a lot of you maybe have been waiting a long time for this person in some way, maybe waiting for them to like start taking things more seriously, or waiting for them to come and like see you. If some of you, I get the impression that this maybe was some kind of long distance thing, or if it was something that where you were communicating primarily like online or just over the phone, and you've been waiting for them to actually initiate like a meeting in real life, or for them to come see you, or for them to give you the okay to come and see them, or something like that. It's almost, it just seems like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for them to take things to the next level. Okay. And I feel like this person maybe has given you a lot of, it seems like this person maybe has done a lot of talking. They've been saying a lot of the right things. They've been making you feel really good and happy and loved, but they're not following through in their actions, or they haven't so far. Let me grab an oracle card for you guys before I say anything else. What does group 2's person want them to know? Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Interesting. It almost feels like maybe this is like a real genuine connection here, but there is something like blocking any progress from being made. And I kind of get the sense that for many of you, this could be something like karmic or something along those lines. Like there's something you guys are meant to learn from one another. And or let's see, how do I want to say this? It just seems like somebody here is not actually ready for this relationship to progress. And I feel for a lot of you, it may be your person that is kind of delaying things and putting things off, you know, putting off any forward movement. Like I said, I do feel like I do get the sense that the feelings are real. Like there is real emotion here. But it's like your person is not ready for anything to actually happen between you. It's like at this point in time, they do not truly intend for any progress to be made. They do not truly intend to come and see you, or to actually take your relationship to the next level, or, you know, whatever it is that you've been waiting for to happen. And I feel like that's what they want you to know. Like that's the message that they want to convey to you. I do care about you. I do like you. I do, you know, I do feel all of these things, but I'm not ready for this to go anywhere, or I'm not ready for what you want, or I can't give you what you are looking for right now. And like, to be clear, this message is coming from like their higher self. I don't know if this person would ever actually admit any of this to you, because it just seems like it just seems like this connection is premature. It's like it's kind of weird to I'm not really sure how to explain what I'm getting here, but it's like this connection is in some way like premature. It hasn't reached the point of viability yet, which probably sounds strange, but it's not viable at this point in time. It's not viable at this stage. If you guys were to, you know, try to be together and try to make things work, I feel like it wouldn't. I feel like it would crumble, because this person is not, again, it's like this person is just not in a position where they are ready or willing or able to give you what you are looking for. It's like they're all talk, but they're not, you know, they can talk the talk, but they can't walk the walk for whatever reason. And they know this. They know that they cannot walk the walk. And that is why they have kept you hanging. That is why they have kept you waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And I'm also getting, for some of you, this person maybe recently like detached. Like maybe this person has recently cut you off, or they have pulled away from you. And I feel like if that's the case, like this is why. It's because they know they can't give you what you want right now. They know they can't give you what you're looking for, or they can't be what you're looking for. They cannot follow through on, you know, the things that you've maybe discussed together. And so for some of you, it feels like they have cut you off, they have withdrawn from you, and they have seemingly moved on, or, you know, they've just kind of gone their own way and left you hanging. Let me grab maybe a couple more cards here and just see if there's anything else they want to add, because I do feel like there's maybe a little bit more here that I'm not quite getting. So let's see, what does group 2's person want them to know? And there's the Hermit again. Okay. 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands is a card that often shows up in situations where somebody has been working towards something for a long time, and a lot of obstacles have gotten in the way, and it often gives me a sense of weariness, exhaustion. You know, I see it when somebody is feeling like giving up on something. They're feeling very discouraged, because it's like no matter what they do, no matter how hard they try, no matter how long they wait, it's like the path forward just never quite seems to open up. And they're saying, I feel like your person here is saying, I need you to let me go. this path is not going to open up for us anytime soon, because I have my own issues that I need to sort out. And I do get the sense that for a lot of you, this person maybe was very inconsistent or very in and out. And, you know, if that's the case, then I would say this message is definitely relevant to you, because if somebody is being inconsistent with you, then, you know, we can't go by what people say to us. Someone's actions will show you who they truly are. Someone can say all the right things. Someone can say everything that you want to hear, but that doesn't make it true, or that doesn't make it real. It's the way that they behave that really matters, right? The actions have to match the words. That's the only way to know if someone is being genuine. And you've probably heard the saying, when somebody shows you who they are, you should believe them. And I feel like this person has showed you who they are, maybe not by their actions, but by their inaction. Does that make sense? And as much as it sucks sometimes, you know, somebody can say all the right things all day long, but if there is no follow through, does it even matter? You know? And like, even though there is, or there does seem to be this, you know, somewhat like spiritual aspect to this connection, like I said, there could be some karmic element here or something like that. You know, that doesn't mean a whole lot, unfortunately, if this person is not ready to face that, or you know, do the work necessary to, you know, clear that karma, or learn that lesson, or whatever it is that is meant to happen here. So what your person really wants you to know, I feel, is that you need to continue moving forward with your life the same way that they are. They don't want you to be waiting forever. They know that they're not ready for this. They know that for the time being, they don't have any true intentions of following through. And so they want you to know that. They want you to know that it's okay to, like, let go. Don't feel like you need to wait for them, because if you do, you're going to be waiting for a long time, it seems like. And, you know, there are better ways to live your life. They're telling you to keep doing your thing. Somebody will come along who will give you what you're looking for. And, like, I understand, group 2, that this may not be the message that you were hoping to hear with this reading. Keep in mind, this is general, so take what applies to you and leave the rest behind. But that's what I'm seeing here, okay? Unfortunately, it just looks like if you have been waiting on this person to take action, or to initiate something, or to follow through, unfortunately, it just looks like that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. So, and they know that you deserve better than that, and they want you to find something better for yourself. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, group 2. I think I'm gonna leave that there. I really hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope it was helpful. As always, leave me a comment, like, subscribe if you haven't already and you would like to. And if you are interested in getting a personal reading with me, the link to my Etsy store is in the description. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And I hope I see you next time, guys. Bye. And that brings us to group number 3. If you chose the Selenite, let's find out what your person wants you to know. So your card is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is definitely a truth teller. She talks a lot about honesty, communication, and clarity. And she's also a very logical, very rational kind of figure. She's a very no-nonsense queen. So let's see what other cards want to come out for you guys. We've got the 5 of Wands here. This is conflict. This is opposition, people being at odds with one another. Kind of a hectic, chaotic sort of vibe to the 5 of Wands. Oh my gosh. Okay. What does group 3's person want them to know? All right, we've got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is about like relationships moving forward to the next level, or it can represent love offers being made or new opportunities in the realm of love and relationships. This card can also talk about like people opening up about their feelings or expressing their emotions to one another and that kind of thing. We've got the Ace of Swords here. I am going to take this because it was facing upright, and just a minute ago when all of those cards slid out, it was also facing upright. So I feel like this card wants to be here. The Ace of Swords is a little bit similar to the Queen in the sense that, again, this is communication and truth and clarity, and the Ace of Swords also can talk about like new ideas, a message coming in, that sort of thing. Let's see. What does group 3's person want them to know? We've got the 5 of Cups. This is sadness, grief, loss, pessimism sometimes. Does group 3's person want them to know? The Wheel of Fortune. This is change, cycles, endings, and new beginnings. The Fool. This is a new beginning, the start of a new adventure. This is taking risks, embracing change, embracing the unknown. Let me get one more card for you guys. Okay, we have the 6 of Cups, and I'm also going to take this one, the 10 of Cups. 6 of Cups is really associated with like memories and the past, nostalgia, childhood, innocence. The 10 of Cups is happy, loving relationships, a happy home life, very strong connections between people, emotional attachments. On the bottom of your deck, group 3, we have the Empress, and the Empress is a very maternal figure. She is nurturing, she is compassion, empathy. She also has associations with creativity and like this making of new things as well. So, okay, group 3, I'm getting here. Immediately, there does seem to be a lot of like loving energy at play in this connection that we're talking about. With the 6 of Cups and the 10 of Cups being here, and the Empress on the bottom of the deck, and the Knight of Cups. I feel like I get the impression that for a lot of you, this connection might be fairly new. It might be something that is still in its early stages. Maybe you have just recently met this person, or you've recently like started talking or something like that. It just seems like maybe this is something that hasn't really had an opportunity yet to really grow or develop into anything like super serious or substantial. But I feel like that person, your person, is very much interested in that. I feel like this person is very, very eager to learn more about you or get to know you better or become closer, establish something more meaningful here. And I do get the sense that there may be some things at play that are kind of holding things back, with the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups being here. And also the Ace of Swords and with the Queen of Swords, because like I said, the Five of Wands, this is conflict, this is opposition, a very adversarial kind of energy. The Five of Cups, sadness, loss, grief, etc. The Swords cards can sometimes represent cutting away things that are not serving you, or cutting out the things that are not necessary from your life. The Ace in particular can really convey that kind of message as well. So I feel like, now, this is general, obviously, so everybody's situation is going to be different. There's a lot of different ways that this could pertain to your situation, or there's a lot of different ways that your situation could, play out. But I feel like for a lot of you, there is, or maybe has been, some kind of blockage or some obstacle in this connection that has maybe so far like prevented the two of you from moving forward together, or prevented you guys from maybe prevented your person from making you the kind of offer that they would like to make to you. Because this person is saying, like, I really want to start something here. With the Fool and the Ace of Swords, it's like, I really want to start something here. The Wheel of Fortune is kind of talking about that as well. Your person is saying, like, this connection is something that they really feel excited about. They really feel like this could be something big, and they want to give it the opportunity to develop into that. Like I said, already, there's a lot of loving energy here. There's a lot of fondness and affection. And so even if this is something that's still relatively new, I feel like your person is already like very attached to you emotionally. And they're saying, like, I want to be serious. I want to be serious about you, about a relationship here. Okay, kind of going back to the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups energy, though. Like I said, there could be some kind of obstacle in the way of things at the moment. They're saying, I'm doing my best to get these things out of the way. And I don't know what these obstacles might be. Again, it's probably going to be different for every situation. But just know that your person is working hard right now to clear the path forward for you guys to be able to move forward together. Okay? So whether that is unfavorable circumstances or distance, or, other people that might be kind of in the way, whatever it is that is holding this relationship back, your person wants you to know that they're working very hard to clear those obstacles so that you guys can move forward together. Because you make them feel incredible. Like, what they feel for you is unlike anything they have experienced before. You make them feel youthful, vibrant, excited about the future. they're saying like, I've never experienced anything like this before, and so I know that this is something special, this is something unique, and I want to give it the opportunity to grow and see where things might lead for us. I'm gonna grab you guys an oracle card really quickly and see if there's anything that they want to add here. Okay, we have trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So, okay, your person is asking you to trust them or to have faith in them, as far as, I think as far as like putting things into place, or, you know, taking care of the things that need to be resolved that are maybe blocking this relationship from making progress right now. This person seems so serious about you, and they just want you to know that they are. They want you to know that they are going to do whatever it takes to give this relationship that opportunity to thrive. They're going to cut whatever ties they need to cut. They are going to resolve whatever issues are at play in order to make this happen. So yeah, they're saying, have, you know, trust in me, have faith in me. This is going to work out. I'm going to get us where we need to be, and this is going to work out. So don't be sad. Don't be afraid. Don't worry, because they're saying, I've got it. I've got this. I have everything under control. And just kind of as an aside, I want to mention, like, I feel like you will know if this reading is for you, if this is something that is still fairly new, or if this is something that if this is a person that you have maybe just kind of somewhat recently connected with or something like that. This is not going to be a situation where this person has been making you promises and you've been waiting a long time for the follow through. Okay, I want to be clear about that. This is not, you know, if that has been your situation, then this may not be the reading for you, because this person's energy seems very focused, very determined, and like they are going to be moving quickly. Okay, so that is really the gist of what I am seeing here for you guys, group 3. Your person just keeps emphasizing, like, trust in me. I've got everything under control. I'm going to make things work here. And, you know, again, they also just keep emphasizing that they really care about you, and they really can't wait to see what the future holds for the two of you. There is so much love and affection going on here, and they are just really, really excited for the future of your relationship. And, you know, they just want you to know that they're going to do everything, whatever it takes, everything they need to do to make that future happen. So I think I'm gonna leave that there, because I don't want to be sitting here repeating myself. Yeah, group 3, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope that this reading resonated with you, and I hope that this was interesting and insightful. If you are interested in getting a private reading with me, the link to my Etsy store is in the description. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it, and I am wishing you all the best. I hope I see you next time. Bye!